The special guest only took one bite of the dish, but suddenly stood up the next second. The hotel president hadn't yet figured out what was happening when the guest excitedly asked, "Who made this dish? I want to meet that person." The guest said he had tried having different chefs make this dish many times before, but had never tasted such a flavor. However, today, the taste he was having was exactly the same as what he had tasted many years ago. It was a poached egg. This was the real dish. Upon hearing this, the president himself took a bite of the dish and was instantly transported into a memory. When he was a child, he had been abducted, and a little girl had saved him and made this very dish for him. That familiar taste and that familiar feeling welled up in his heart once again today. The guest shouted loudly that he wanted to meet the head chef. At that moment, the head chef came over. The guest thanked her with deep emotion and promised to give the restaurant an excellent rating. Still in shock, the president walked over to the head chef and asked if she had made the dish. The head chef immediately replied that it was her creation. But just then, another girl suddenly spoke up loudly, challenging the head chef. "Why are you lying? I'm the one who made this dish." The entire restaurant fell silent in an instant. The head chef then said, "I am the head chef, and this dish is my work." At this point, an executive chef walked in and said, "Stop arguing, both of you. If you want to find out the truth, both of you should take part in my cooking competition. Only then can we decide who the real head chef is." The competition began right away. In the first round, the head chef made a plate of couscous, while the executive chef prepared a special lamb dish. Both dishes were served to the guest. After tasting the executive chef's dish first, the guest commented, "The taste, texture, and presentation are all perfect." Then he tasted the head chef's dish and said, "It tastes very good, but something is missing." In the end, the executive chef was declared the winner of the first round. The president also tasted the head chef's dish, but still couldn't detect that familiar flavor he had cherished deep in his heart. The second round of the competition started. The executive chef cut the lobster into pieces, sprinkled seasonings on it, and served it to the guest. After tasting it, the guest said, "This dish has the fresh aroma of the sea." Next, it was the girl's turn. She wiped her eyes with a handkerchief, then closed her eyes and sliced the tofu with one hand in a way that was as precise as a surgical procedure. After that, she put the tofu slices into water, and those slices actually expanded in the water, turning into the shape of flowers. Everyone present was stunned. Later, she arranged the tofu on a plate, made a sauce and poured it over the tofu, then served the dish to the guest. The guest took a bite and was immediately captivated. He said, "It's incredible, you can actually taste the flavor of seafood in this tofu." Right after that, the guest happily appointed the girl as the new head chef of the restaurant. At this moment, the president asked the girl, "Who are you? Tell me your entire life story, from your childhood up to now."